seems they've concluded that they cannot beat China in competition. China is just better at capitalism than them. And therefore, they have to rip up all their supposed beliefs in free trade and free enterprise and so on. These are blatantly protectionist measures that they are introducing. How will China cope with that?
Very hard, especially for companies involved in these fights. Like you mentioned TikTok, you mentioned, way back, starting with ZTE, Huawei, and many of these companies have been sanctioned by U.S. Department of Commerce, right, entity list. This is, I study U.S. politics. I stayed in Chicago for 6 years. So I think this is strike me as kind of a degeneration of American capitalism. Now, if something similar happens here in China, that the Chinese government say something or do something to, I say, American company, Microsoft or Google. Now, American government say, what about intellectual property rights? This is a business environment, and so innovation, ownership, property, private property, right? Because these are business companies. And so this is now happening to Chinese companies in a country that is supposed to be the world's freest economy, the country that supposedly offers the world's best protection of intellectual property rights. And so now TikTok, for example, is being forced, like you said, a real chance that this company has to be sold to an American company. Otherwise, TikTok has to close its shop in the United States and lose about 150 million users, right? This struck me as, this is not America. This is not capitalist. This is like, a national security paranoia. Like Americans are getting very unsure about what they are doing. They want to outcompete China, but like you said, they can't beat China on this, technological innovation. And so they say, we're going to confiscate the Chinese company.